Manx Radio Saturday Live Lounge with Christy de Haven.
That song and that voice gives me goosebumps. Brilliant. Wolf Alice and The Sofa. We're going to be chatting in just a few minutes with April Moon. Fantastic kind of alt-country duo. Says they're from England, but they come here via Saskatchewan, I can tell you that much. We'll find out more about them in the camper van shortly. But let's introduce them with one of their songs. This is Happy Place by April Moon.
I'm gonna ride that rumbling bus down Highway 104, just like I have so many times before. I'll fight my way through the waves, take a breath of salty air, and the color blue gets tangled in my hair. I think I found my happy place. I believe this smile will never leave my face, and I'll stay right here until the end of the day, when the sun goes down and comes back up again. Friendly faces on the street, smiling all day long, as if they know it's here where I belong. Memories blow through the breeze and settle everywhere. Ice cream's melting in the sun, but I don't care. I think I found my happy place. I believe this smile will never leave my face, and I'll stay right here until the end of the day, when the sun goes down and comes back up again. Too much chasing the clock in rainy days, too many voices saying stay. I've been carrying this black cloud around, strong wind gonna blow it all away, leaving me with today. I think I found my happy place. I believe this smile will never leave my face, and I'll stay right here until the end of the day, when the sun goes down and comes back up again. I think I found my happy place. I believe this smile will never leave my face, and I'll stay right here until the end of the day, when the sun goes down and comes back up again.
So in the live lounge this afternoon, we are chatting with some guests who've come from further afield. We'll find out more in just a moment as to where they have come from. However, we've got Sam with us. Sam, we have spoken to you. Well, not actually spoken to you yet. We've heard about the various gigs you've been putting on over the past few months. You are a very busy boy. Tell us a little bit first about your promotions company and what you do.
Well, thank you, Christy. Yeah, it's been great, a fantastic journey. I've been doing it with my friend Brian, who's with us today, and we kind of all hatched a plan over a few pints, and we thought, yeah, let's just do it. He knows lots of bands over in Liverpool, so we wanted to bring some of them over, and it's just been a whirlwind. It's been such a fantastic experience for me. We obviously got the Jesse Janes over earlier this year. They played here. We had Joe Martin. We obviously got the fantastic April Moon and Alice Ashe here now, and then we've got other things coming up. We've got Aaron Harp coming in November, and Robert Vincent in February. So yes, loads going on, and it's just, yeah, it's brilliant.
So what's your background then? Have you got a musical background yourself?
I've always liked live music. I've known my friend Brian for 40 years, and we were always into music and going to gigs, and it's in my bloodstream, and I just wanted to take it to the next level, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so, and you've got a very kind of folksy, rootsy, country type vibe with the artists you've been bringing over. So is that your kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, anything that sounds good, really. But yeah, at the moment, I'm really getting into that vibe of music. But I'm open to other types, so anything that sounds good.
So maybe some death metal next?
Taking it a little bit far, but who knows,
Who Who knows? Bring in the punk. I mean, from having chatted a little bit to my next guest, there's a little bit of punk in these guys. I can tell from the conversation we've just been having. So we've got April Moon with us, who are going to be performing this evening at the Laxey Institute and tomorrow evening at the Peel Centenary Centre. You are described as being a UK country duo, but I can tell from your accents you are from much further afield. Jamie, tell us a little bit about you guys. Where are you from?
We are from the prairies of Saskatchewan, Canada. We kind of spend a fair bit of time in the UK because we just love the music scene over there. And so that's how we've ended up on these Manx shores here, through these guys bringing us over. But we both grew up in the same little town on the prairies. And so a lot of our musical roots are definitely the country vibe that is very prevalent over there. We do call our stuff now, though, Canadiana or alt country, because the alt, I think, brings in that... shaking your fist at the man while still playing country songs somehow.
I like that. It's music with a message, which is the kind of thing that we like. Jason, I mean, we've heard a bit about your background now and the fact you've been in the UK, doing stuff in the UK, and Jamie was just saying you like being in the UK. It does feel like the country scene has just kind of exploded in the UK over the past few years. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But, because, when we... It always feels like we like to feel like outliers, and it seems like, everybody and his dog is strumming country songs now. So knock it off out there.
You don't want your music to be popular, do you?
I want my music to be popular.
Just nobody else's. Well, tell us a little bit about your kind of, give us more info about the style of music that you do.
I guess, Jamie and I write separately. So I would say that Jamie's songs are very tend to make people happy. They're kind of bouncy songs usually. They're fun to play live. A lot of fun as a musician to play those songs. My songs are more the album material, but we do a fair number of them live. But I think I was fairly influenced by bands like Pink Floyd and the Beatles and the Sex Pistols and things like that. And it all kind of finds its way in. And Jamie helps give it a bit of a country twang,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bring some Carter family action to the mix.
That's exactly what it sounds like. So you've got the real kind of gravel of those acts that you're talking about, and then the brightness of the Carter family kind of jumping in, the melodic kind of side of it, which obviously works really, really well. So what's your career been like so far? I mean, has it taken you all over the world, or?
It has, yeah. We've been lucky enough to be doing music full time for over a decade now, and we kind of jump between different countries to play. We get back to Canada every year. We do a bit in Europe, and then obviously quite a bit in the UK. In the last few years, we've decided to do the camper van thing full time, just to be able to go to venues a lot easier. And the last year or two, we've been able to spread all over the place to do gigs, and it's really just opened a huge amount of doors for us.
We spent July doing Germany, the Netherlands, and Belgium.
Playing gigs out there, and they just are eating up this type of music right now. They love it out there, which kind of surprised me. I thought the language barrier would be a bigger thing, but they got all the stories that we told and all the stupid little jokes and stuff. So.
Well, that's the thing, because the type of music you're talking about is story music, very much so. And we're going to hear some of your music. So you're going to play a couple of songs for us live. We're going to hear Mama first. Jason, tell us a little bit about this one.
Oh, Mama, Mama, I Told You Not to Worry. This is a song that Jamie wrote because her mother... When her mother found out we were going to be living in a camper van and playing music full time, she was a bit worried, maybe a bit, had a few questions. And so Jamie wrote this song. But when you look at the original draft of the lyrics, like all these terrible things are happening, and you think, my God, this girl's going to become a serial killer or something. So it's like telling Mama not to worry, We edited it down a bit to make it more family friendly.
Yeah, the song was supposed to pacify some of her fears, and I think she definitely worries a lot more now that she's heard the song.
Do I need to watch my back? I mean, do I need to be concerned about Jamie, Jason? I mean, she looks like,
we played this song at a festival one time, and it made a little boy cry.
And it's such a happy sounding song, but afterwards his mom brought him backstage, and asked if I would apologize to the little kid.
Well,
I was like,
not apologize, but explain to him that she didn't really kill somebody. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be a little bit scared of this song, but everyone is now going to be listening so intently to this.
Don't worry, folks. We're friendly sort.
We're Canadians.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll listen to this first and then we'll talk more in just a few moments to Jamie and Jason from April Moon. But for the meantime, take it away.
Mama told you not to worry, but I'm leaving town today. Mama, you know I married young and so innocently. Bought a house and got a job. You and Daddy were so pleased. The wind started blowing and I got to know it. I'm a tumbleweed, I'm a rolling along, following my gypsy lover and his guitar song. Mama told you not to worry, but I fell in love with a guitar man. Tried to stay straight and narrow, but I just don't think I can. He lives his life by the gypsy code. He lives his life out on the road. Mama, I told you not to worry, but I fell in love with a guitar man. Life can be mysterious, certainly unkind. Top of a ladder, mind over matter. If it doesn't matter, never mind. Woo! Set up the game, it's always the same, so that we lose, lose, lose every time we gain. They want us to forget that we're strong, we're strong. Mama, I told you not to worry, but I shot a man down today. You came for my last dollar, and I wasn't about to pay. I give away free smiles, but I'll save some up for my trial. Mama, I told you not to worry, but I shot a man down today. Mama, I told you not to worry, but I shot a man down today.
Well, that was marvellous. I'm not scared, I have to say, I'm not scared. But I do like meaty lyrics, and I would class those as meaty lyrics, probably. I'm going to come back, though, Jamie, to just before we heard that song, you were talking about the camper van. We've got to talk about the camper van. Do you actually live full-time in a camper van?
Yeah, we've been full-time for 2.5 years now. And we bought it just to be able to do the gigs. We were planning on keeping our flat. We were living in Liverpool at the time. And I'd say it was only about a month. And we were just like, this is so much fun. We call our camper van the clubhouse because we feel like two little kids that just get to hang out all the time. And so, yeah, we gave up our flat in Liverpool thinking we'd try it short term. And at this point, it would be honestly hard to move back into a flat or a house for us. Just the freedom of it, being able to just go and feel very kind of like close to life, you know, close. I don't know. Just you wake up every day and you have things that you have to do. You have to get water and there's, I don't know. It's
back
close to the bone, I guess.
If we did move back into a flat, I'd have to probably just sit in a closet most of the time.
Now, which kind of closet do you mean? Do you mean the British kind of closet, or do you mean, you know, like a bathroom?
Oh, I don't know. You know, whichever. Water closet. Actually, that would be good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jason's new thing, living in a water closet, so that'll be on the website next week. But it must give you extra material. You know, it must presumably inspire some content the way you're living.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it inspires the spirit of the music rather than the actual songs, lyrics and things. Yeah.
And we did have an EP out earlier this year, and one of the songs is called Long May We Roam, and it is very much about kind of that lifestyle.
Yeah, is this the Forgiveness Juice EP?
The Forgiveness Juice EP, yes.
What a
And-
great title.
Well, to be honest, that is actually a van life title as well, because we live and work together in such close quarters that when we go out to do like little video projects and stuff, we often will bring a bottle of like boozy juice with us. And then when we start getting on each other's nerves and angry about like little things that are going wrong, we're like, okay, have a sip of the Forgiveness Juice, and then you can like get through to the end of the project. And we just thought that would be a great name for our EP coming out here.
It's worked, and it gives some great merch as well, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it
just
does. We've got
works.
drinking bottles that people love, and we call them drinking bottles because you're not allowed to have water in them. They are for boozy juice only. So.
I can see why your mum's so proud of you. So, Jason, you are going to be playing this evening, as we said, at the Institute, tomorrow at the Centenary Centre. What can we expect from your gigs here on the Isle of Man?
Well, hopefully a good time. I think everyone enjoys the stories and the songs. You know, I think not everyone. There's this one guy. No.
Oh, why you look at Brian when you said that?
Yeah. No. I think songs, stories.
Some flashy dance moves, maybe.
Possibly.
Who can say?
I need to see those.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
you might regret that.
Yeah, I need some whiskey first. One time I did my dance moves for a girl who was actually in the river dance, and she was just at one of our gigs. And I found out she was in river dance, so I did a little dance for her, and she just said, "That's spectacular." But it sounded like a hint of sarcasm in her voice.
Did it?
It did.
Yeah. Huh.
Now
No,
that
just-
I think about it.
Just forget about that side of it and just take the fact she said spectacular and run with it.
Yes.
Run with it, maybe to the hills. Do you know what? It's been an absolute joy speaking with you both, and we're really excited to have you on the island. What's next for you once you leave here?
We are going back to the UK. We've got another 5-6 weeks of shows, and then we're in Canada for about a month playing. We've got a few fun gigs coming up. We play all the time though, so I never have any idea what's coming up on the calendar until like a few days before usually.
It's
But
going to be our big Christmas show in Birkenhead at Future
yes,
Yard.
which actually hasn't been officially announced yet. So
Oops.
Hey,
you
it's
heard it here
okay.
first, folks.
There we
We,
go.
we love an exclusive in the live lounge, and it's only across the water.
yes,
so
you could come join us. It's going to be a really fun thing. Yeah.
That sounds fantastic.
Thank you so much for having us on, though. This is really lovely. We've been loving the island.
Yeah, you've been on a
so
little bit of
far.
a tour.
We've been on a tour. Yeah, we're it's so pretty.
And have you learned about the superstitions?
Some of them we've learned one word not to say.
Well done. Yeah,
But-
little furry thing. Don't say that one. And what about, have you said hello to the fairies as you've gone past the ferry
No.
bridge?
So you said something about the ferry bridge, but I didn't know what you were talking
I
about.
said we have to go and see the ferry bridge.
You do.
And the
You
ferry.
you have to say hello to them. They will make
Okay.
everything better. They'll
Oh,
make it, and they'll
I
make your
see.
dancing better, Jason.
Ooh, okay.
You could always ask.
We better go before tonight's show then.
Have an excellent time here, won't you? And just let people know, Jamie, where they can find you online, get all your music and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so if you search April Moon Band on any platform that you like, you will find us. And our website is aprilmoonband.com. So,
And what song
everything
are
there.
you going to play us out with?
I think we're going to do Part of the Game, which is on our new EP. And the story behind this is maybe not appropriate for radio, so you'll have to come to the show to hear Jason tell it, because we've been warned not to talk about certain things on the radio. But yeah,
None of
it's a
those
lovely
restrictions
song.
apply live, folks.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
come on to the show. It gets a little blue.
That is a really good way of selling tickets on the Isle of Man, I have to say. We will be flocking there if there's many left. Do get yourselves down there. So Laxey Institute tonight, tomorrow the Peel Centenary Centre. Jason, what's this one called again?
Part of the game.
Take it away.
2, 3, 4. Arms only with my sword. I'm moving around the board. I only see 2 moves ahead of me. There's people in the sky, pulling strings, rolling dice, asking me, son, don't it feel good to be free? You're telling me that you're leaving me, but it's only a part of the game. Oh yeah. I'm fighting with the fools who never learned the rules. Well, it seems that they're all way ahead of me. Lots of opinions in the world. What makes a boy? What makes a girl? And if you disagree, they'll say you just can't see all those misconceptions that I knew were true. And those hippie dreams that smell a lot like glue. You're telling me you're coming back to me, but you're only a part of the game. Oh, yes you are. Indifference where there used to be true love. They traded in my handshake for a shove. Square one is the cost when you realize you've lost. You remember you were playing the game. Yeah, it's all been a part of the game. Now you have to start all over again. Oh, my friend, the end.
Yeah! Oh, it's so good. That was part of the game live here in the studio. April Moon, we loved that. And don't forget, you can see them this evening at the Laxey Institute. A couple of tickets left, and we'll find out who the support is and hear from them playing live as well in just a few minutes. Don't go away.
Station, Manx Radio.
Manx Radio Saturday Live Lounge with Christy de Haven.
So we're finding out all about some fabulous music that's happening on the Isle of Man this weekend, both in Laxey and Peel. We've been hearing from April Moon, who are the headline act at both of these events. Opening for them on both nights, I believe, is the lovely Alice Ashe. It's lovely to have you back with us, Alice. Thanks for popping in. It's not that long since we spoke to you, but the last time we talked to you, it was ahead of the big day out at the Children's Centre.
Yes,
yeah. You've been very busy since then. What's been going on?
Yeah, I've been doing lots of gigs, and then I was fortunate enough to support the Shires when they came over. I got asked to support the Shires, which was really cool. I really enjoyed that at the Gaiety. And yeah, I've just been working on like new songs, just like having like a bit of a streak at the moment, like just writing a lot. Yeah, writing and gigging really.
So was it inspiring to be with the Shires? Did that kind of boost a bit of that creativity?
Yeah, totally. Because they really are professionals, and they're just like lovely as well together. Like they work so well, they complement each other so well, like April Moon as well. But yeah, they were really lovely as well. Like they were chatting to me quite a lot, giving me advice, and followed me on Instagram. And yeah, it was nice. Like they were really lovely. Yeah.
Because, you know, that's the thing to remember, isn't it? These guys have all been where you are to start with. So they've all been there. They all know what it's like to kind of start coming up through the ranks. And so it's great that they were there to give you that advice and give you some support. And so did anything sort of come off the back of that? I mean, did you get any more interest from that? Because that's a big crowd to play at the Gaiety.
Yeah, I would say, I think this maybe came off the back of it, I would say.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and like I say, just making those connections really, which is always dead important, isn't it? In music, it's just making the connections there. So yeah, Ben made some connections with him, and yeah, I think this really has come off the back of it.
Well, it's also one of those things, isn't it, that makes you realise how fortunate we are on the Isle of Man, because it's not many places you'd be able to say, oh yeah, I opened for the Shires for the Gaiety, but because we're a little bit smaller, slightly smaller catchment area, it's a little bit easier to get those impressive gigs, I guess, isn't it?
Totally. I've always thought that about the island, actually. That's the really lovely thing about the island, because that wouldn't necessarily happen, like you say, in the UK, really.
No.
Some of these big acts that come over, it's nice that they choose to allow the local artists to support them. So that is really lovely. Yeah,
and you were nodding there to Sam, who of course is the promoter of this very gig this weekend, and suggested that maybe that's how this came about. Is that true, Sam? Did that come about because you saw Alice?
Definitely. I mean, I've got to know Alice quite recently, and obviously we did the big day out, and we've kept in touch. And as soon as the opportunity arose, with April Moon coming over, I just thought Alice is the perfect choice. Really, it's going to work.
And you are one of those people that, as a result of what you're doing, you are giving a platform to our local artists. And so you've probably discovered a lot more artists over the past few months, haven't you?
Oh, it's so true. I now have a long list of local artists I can get in touch with. It's brilliant. So whenever I bring UK artists over, I can sort of match them with a local artist, perhaps, and just make it work for everyone.
Yeah, so we've got tonight, obviously, these two gigs. We've got April Moon this evening at Laxey Institute with Alice Ashe. Tomorrow at the Peel Centenary Centre, same thing. And then what's next for you? Because you're not someone who stops.
No, I've kept myself really busy. So obviously, tickets tonight from Ticket Source, Live Roots Music Isle of Man. So some tickets still available for tonight and tomorrow night. Then I'm working with Dave McLean from Peel Centenary. So we're kind of co-promoting Vera Van Heating and Brooke Williams, who are Roots songwriters. They're going to be playing in Peel on the 10th of October. And then we have the Aaron Harp Country Blues duo coming over on the 6th to 8th of November, playing in... they're going to start off in the Athol Room in Peel, then move to Aaron Art Centre, and then on to Laxey Institute. So really looking forward to them. They're coming over from Boston, so that's part of their UK tour. So that kind of finishes the year, and then from the start of next year, I've got Robert Vincent coming over, who's a big Americana name in the Northwest, so really looking forward to that, and loads of other stuff in the pipeline. So
we just need to keep an eye on the Live Roots pages to find all these details of these fantastic acts. And you're also exploring all of the venues around the island, aren't you?
Oh, well, the venues are so beautiful. I mean, it's so important that we get people playing in them.
Yeah, absolutely. Alice, what is next for you then? Because you just seem to be on a trajectory at the minute, going up and up and up. What's going on in the future for you?
Well, I mean, I'd love to do what April Moon do in terms of like travel with their camper van and go across and do gigs and things like that. Because I also myself live in a camper van, Mellow Yellow.
You actually lived in a camper van?
I do live in it, yeah, full time. It's not as long as these guys though, only 6 months. But I've been in it and I live with my little cat, Apple. And we travel the island and do things, but I'd like to go across and sort of do more gigs and kind of try and get into the scene in the UK as well. I think quite like to do that. But my next thing is the EP.
Yeah, so have you started it yet?
It has been started, yes. I'm doing it with Jip, and we've done the bass tracks, like the guide tracks for it.
And obviously, we know you sort of acoustically and with your guitar. Have you got other musicians playing on it?
I do, yep. I have the Index of Alice band.
Excellent.
So those guys are coming on and they're going to do 6 Feet Under, which is what I did last time with me. So that's going to be like the first single, I think, that I'll release. Will you let us know when it's there so we can play it here in the Live Lounge? We'd love to, and maybe we get the rest of the guys up next time as well, so we see you doing the whole thing. It's a delight to have you with us. Obviously, just let people know where they can find your music. Well, just on Instagram at the moment. Yeah, Instagram or YouTube, just Alice Ashe.
Yeah. And you can see her tonight, obviously, at the Laxey Institute, opening for April Moon, and tomorrow at the Centenary Centre too. Thank you both for being with us, and all the best. Keep us posted, obviously, Sam, as well, on your endeavours. There's a lot going on, isn't there?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I'll get you to introduce the song again, just in case, because I don't know if I'm going to play it first or play it after. So, okay. And you have got your guitar with you, Alice. Are you going to play something for us now? What are you going to play for us?
Yes, I'm going to play one of my songs, Breathe and Believe.
And tell us a little bit about it before we hear it.
It's a song about really just believing in yourself and just knowing that there's magic in the air, which is one of the lyrics, and to just kind of ride that magic.
Excellent.
come away with me across the Irish Sea. We could get a train, go down memory lane. We could take a walk round the corner through the park. When all you know is what you see, how can you believe there's more to life than what you know? You can't be afraid. Hey, hey, so breathe and believe. Breathe and believe. There's magic in the air. It sticks in your hair. I can teach you a spell, secrets you can't resell. You'll feel it in your bones. You'll throw away your phone. When all you know is what you see, how can you believe there's more to life than what you know? You can't be afraid. Hey, hey, so breathe and believe. When all you know is what you see, how can you believe there's more to life than what you know? You can't be afraid. Hey, hey, so breathe and believe. Breathe and believe.
Yes! Thank you.
Manx Radio Saturday Live Lounge with Christy de Haven.